So this is my Aviculera species, Peru Purple. It just left its superworm. I'm sorry about that. I just picked this up. She was eating and she just left it. But it's okay. She'll grab it back in a bit. Anyways, today we are going to be doing an enclosure for her as an upgrade. Yeah. And this is the comparison of the upgrade. So basically it is about the same in maybe a little bit more in that way, but it's definitely more height for her, which is awesome because she's growing. She's a growing pink toe, and well, they like it high, so it's a nicer arboreal enclosure as well. It's acrylic, so you can see through. This one, not really. So I am heating up some hot glue because I am planning to glue the bark. That way it will not move. And also I'm going to be gluing bark like these smaller ones to the back of the enclosure. However, we will not be rehousing her today because, well, one, she's still eating. Yep, there she goes. She's going to grab back the worm. I told you she'll grab it. Come on. Grab it for us on camera. No? You don't want to grab it? Okay. We'll just leave you here and she should grab it. And the reason why we're not rehousing her today is because the substrate is still rather damp. I want it to dry out a little bit, otherwise it'll be too humid for her. But yeah, as you can see, she is still eyeing on the superworm. I fed all of my tarantulas today off camera. See, this one, Thrixopelma pruriens, still hasn't eaten her superworm, but a lot of them have already eaten. My pulchra is just, yep, you can see a fang. She is enjoying her meal. Man, Janiculadas are so majestic. I have no idea where I put my tripod, so let me do this off camera. I'll just show you like once it's done, okay? Because it's pretty self-explanatory. You don't need me to film this because basically I'm just going to be gluing the bottom, and the ones over here I'll be gluing the back, sticking it at the back of the enclosure. You'll see. Yeah, something like this. You see, it is glued to this piece of bark. That way it should not move, hopefully. And then I glued this piece to the back. So like I said, just put glue on the back and just stick it. That way from the front it'll look nicer, but on the back it's like kind of crappy. But I mean, only the front is counted, right? Stuck another one at the back. And then this big last piece will be just at the bottom over here. I'm not going to be gluing this one. It's just going to be just like that because I don't want to see this wood and it's that's hot glue. So we'll just put this over here just like that. See what I told you guys? She got the worm. Awesome. No worries. But yeah, basically that is the enclosure. What do you guys think? I think it's way better than this. This has just one little cork bark, and yeah, that's basically it. Now this enclosure has a few bark, which is going to be awesome. We can probably see her chilling here at night. Cannot wait for that. Oh yeah, I'm gonna glue a water dish at the side. So over here is all my sling water dishes. Basically a big plastic bag of bottle caps. See? Perfect. Usually I will remove this top part of the bottle. So I mean the bottle cap, then the ring I'll just throw it away. I'll just use this part of the bottle cap. So I'm planning to put it somewhere maybe here. Yeah, I think that's good. Just put some hot glue on it and we'll just stick it right over here. Perfect. There we go. Just hold it in place for a couple seconds while she is still eating her worm, and we should be good to go. So that right there, you guys, is the full done, complete, whatever you want to call it, enclosure. So how this enclosure works is basically just like this, and close it, lock it like that, and that is pretty much it. So that's the enclosure. She can make her burrow here, as in her tube web. I think that looks pretty darn good. So yeah, guys, let's rehouse her. Well, not now. I'll probably do it tomorrow. I'll leave it open so it can air out and just dry up the substrate a little bit. And yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow. You want to know a fun fact? All of that, and I did not even rehouse that pinkto into this enclosure. So what I actually did was I rehoused a Stromatopelma calceatum into this enclosure, because that pinkto tarantula actually became a mature male and died a few months later. Yes, this video is a few months. That is why this title is not completed, because I cut that video at that end and I said I was going to film again the next day, but I didn't. I decided to put my Stromatopelma, sorry, excuse me, my Stromatopelma calceatum in this, and it's been in here for quite some time now. As you can see, it's the same enclosure with the hot glued wood, and everything seems to be doing fine. And also another thing that I did, a modification, is I zip tied the water dish, because the hot glue didn't actually stick. It fell. The Stromatopelma calceatum actually molted, so that's good. And yeah, as you can see, I poked holes at the back of the bottle cap. That way I could string a small zip tie through it, and it fit through these air holes just nice, so now it doesn't move. And speaking of which, I'm going to have to fill up the substrate. I meant the water dish. Ah, man. Yeah, this is the problem, because I put it too high, so I'm not able to fill it with the water bowl. So, I mean, the water bottle. What is wrong with me? So, I'll usually fill it up with this. Just like that. But yeah, like I said, that purple tarantula, that, what was it? Yeah, purple, yeah, I have no idea. I can't even remember. It's been a couple months. That tarantula is long gone, because it became a mature male and then it died. So, unfortunate. But thankfully, I've got my Stromatopelma calceatum in here now. If not, I would have a matured male dead in there. Oh, and to make this video a little bit longer, just wanted to give you guys an update that my Singapore Blue just molted. Very, very beautiful. So that is why, this right here is why she didn't want to molt. So, I mean, she didn't want to eat. What is wrong with me in this video, honestly? She didn't want to eat. So let's see, we can actually see her down. Yep, she's down in her burrow over there. Singapore Blues, they're known to be arboreals, but also they tend to burrow. So give them some good amount of substrate and a nice bark for them to climb up. Now, it'll be more preferable if you have like an enclosure that is way taller, so you can put more substrate and you can have a taller bark. You didn't even eat his roach, you see? Yeah, it'll have ample of space to burrow and climb. So yeah. As for this pulchra, just quick update, she's still alive. Yeah, but she is still not in her best position. I mean, not in her best state of health, but she still eats and she's not dead, so that's awesome. Freaking Parahybana plucked out her plant. Bad girl. Bad girl.